Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's Brooklyn here from Cerebellum Consulting, and we're here in what's looking to be like it might be a very sunny Hastings today. What I thought I would do is, as Gabe and I are getting ready for the day, I thought maybe we might have a quick conversation with you guys around how we keep our morning. Good morning, Amanda. About how we keep our morning going so smoothly here. So I know some of my parents with the little citizens kind of struggle a bit with morning routines, and that's completely understandable when you've got a bunch of little ones sort of running around. But there are tips and tricks that you can use that will make your time much easier with the little ones. So for example, one of the first things to do is, have a look at your routine. Have you got a routine in the morning? I grew up in a very big family, and there were 6 of us. And what we used to do every night before we go to bed was we would plan for the day ahead, and we would have 6 chairs all around the dining table, and we'll put our clothes for the next day on there, on the bench. Every child had a chair. On the bench at night time, we would pack all the lunches for my brother and my little sisters. So we'd make 6 sandwiches and line them all up. We'd have 6 mandarins and, back then, not great looking back now, but a packet of chips and, things like that. But everything was sort of done, set up in order. And you know what? Growing up in such a big house with, at one point there were 8 or 9 of us all living in it, but we never really had chaos. And the reason for that, I know now as a psychologist, is because there was all of this planning and routine that went into the day and the day ahead. So even now as an adult, I still plan ahead, and it just makes the mornings go by so much more smoothly and calmly. And even Gabe has picked up on some of these traits, and he's fallen in line now as we've gotten to know each other, and he knows my morning routine and he knows my nighttime routine, and he's able to predict what I'm going to do next. And I know this because he often tries to anticipate everything that I'm doing by running ahead of me. And he likes to be there first. He can be a bit competitive sometimes. I've no idea where he got that from. Certainly not me. But the point about a routine too is that, as I just mentioned, it can make life so much more predictable, and in that there comes a level of familiarity. And this is really important for some of the kids that we see down at Cerebellum in Frankston, who are, nervous kids. They don't cope well with change. A small change can throw a lot of kids off and really upset the rest of their day. And as a parent or as a teacher, as a caregiver, what you can see is that, this comes out usually in their behaviour. And part of the reason for that is because they're just kids and they haven't learnt yet how to deal with their emotions and how to process everything in the way that we would perhaps like them to be able to process things. So have a think. If you want a calm morning and you want to just be able to get up and have your coffee and your breakfast in peace, and you've got children and you want them to be able to go about their morning in peace too, instead of rushing around, just when you get free time, which I know is impossible for lots of parents, but maybe try and take 5 minutes and just think to yourself, I wonder if there's a way I might be able to, make a few simple changes at home, such as getting things ready the night before and getting the kids involved in some of that planning. Getting them to take a little bit of ownership and responsibility can certainly go a long way to helping them engage in the process. And hey, you know what? It might take a week to implement if you do it consistently. And the benefits are just going to be so amazing, because you're going to wake up, you're going to have a calm house in the morning. Won't that be nice? Rather than running around and forgetting things and it's chaos and it's drama. Who wants to start a day like that? Not me. And you don't have to. It can be different. Amanda's saying, yes, routine is so important, and big families often do it really well due to necessity. That's so true. And you know, I think all families now can learn from some of those lessons of bigger families with planning. So have a think about 1 or 2 simple changes you might be able to make at your house, so that you might be able to have some peace and calm in the morning and enjoy your coffee and your cereal for 10 or 15 minutes, and you gather your thought and then get ready for the day. Well, I'll let you go. If you didn't see yesterday's 90-day share yet, and that was day 7, today's day 8, please do, because it had a lot of really important information about mental illness and some of the facts. I was talking to another colleague about it last night, and was saying, you know, 1 in 5, 20% of the population in any given year being diagnosed with anxiety, depression or substance use. And most of this is, you know, youth, 18 to 24, and of them, most of them have, you know, co-occurring conditions. So, you know, some of them are having a substance use condition that's then developing into depression, or that's then developing into anxiety, or others have depression, for example, that's then developing into substance use. So do check it out, share it if you can. The whole point of this 90-day share that I'm doing is to get the message out there that it's okay to come in and talk to a psychologist. We're just people like everybody else. The only difference is we've got the training and we've got the knowledge and we've got the experience to be able to give you some guidance and some information so that you can make healthier choices and be able to live the life that you want. Anyway, check it out. If you are enjoying these, of course, give it a like or a thumbs up, make a note in the comments box, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 9 of the 90-day share. So thank you, everybody. Have a very happy Tuesday. I'm off to the school now. Thanks, Amanda. I'm off to the school now to go and see some other little citizens down near the beach. So I've got to go and find my jacket, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye, everybody.